Use the symmetry of each quadratic function to find the maximum or minimum point. Sketch each graph showing all axis crossing point. So when y equal to 0, then we have the 0 equal to x squared minus 5x minus 6. And we do the factorization to find the root, then we have the x 1 6 minus 6 plus 1, so we have the x equal to -1 and x equal to 6. Okay, so the axis of symmetry will be the -1 plus 6 over 2, which is 2.5. So when x equal to 2.5, then y will be the 2.5 squared minus 5 times 2.5 minus 6. So we have the x squared minus 5x minus 6. When we substitute with 2.5, then it's negative 12.25. Negative 12.25. Okay, so the a here is 1 greater than 0. The shape is like this. So we know that the minimum point is 2.5, negative 12.25. Okay, so when x equal to 0, y equal to 0 minus 6, negative 6. So the graph that we will have is -1 and 6 here. Okay, so -1 and 6, and then 12. So this is x, this is y, and the graph is like this. This is -6, this is -1, this is 6, and then we have the 2.5, negative 12.25. Okay, this is the minimum. Okay. Okay. Hmm. B, when y equal to 0, then we have 0 equal to x squared minus x minus 20, and then we do the factorization. X 4, 5 minus 5 plus 4, so x equal to -4 and x equal to 5. Axis of symmetry will be -4 plus 5 over 2, then it's 0.5. And then y equal to 0.5 square minus 0.5 minus 20. So the we have the x square uh, minus x minus 20. We substitute with 0.5, then it's negative 20.25. So this is the minimum point is 0.5, negative 20.25. Okay. And then when x equal to 0, y equal to 0 minus 0 minus 20 is negative 20. Okay, so we have the x-intercept, y-intercept, -4 and 5 here. So this is x, this is y. So the graph will look like this. Okay. No, this is -4, this is 5, this is -20, and this is 0.5, -20.25. Yes. Okay. So actually we can check answer using calculator mode, and then we go to the A here, function equation, and then number 2, polynomial degree 2. So we have the 1x squared -5 and -6. Then we will have the root as 6 and -1, and then 2.5 is the axis of symmetry, and this negative 12.25 is the minimum value. So for this one also, we have the 1, -1, and -20. So they will tell us the root is 5 and -4, and the minimum point is when x equal to half, this is 0.5, and the y is -20.25. Yeah. C, when y equal to 0, then we have 0 equal to x squared plus 4x minus 21, and then we do the factorization. X 3 7 plus 7 minus 3, so x equal to 3, x equal to negative 7. So the axis of symmetry will be this negative 2. So y equal to negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 minus 21. So we have the x squared plus 4x minus 21. When x is negative 2, then it's negative 25. So the minimum point will be the negative 2, negative 25. So x equal to 0, y equal to 0 plus 0 negative 21. Okay, so we have the 3 and negative 7 here. Okay, so we have the uh, y-axis and the x-axis, then the negative 2. So this is 3, this is negative 7, this is negative 21, and then we have the negative 2, negative 25. Okay. D, when y equal to 0, okay, we do the factorization. X 4 7 plus 7 minus, so x equal to 4, x equal to negative 7, then 4 plus negative 7 over 2, then it's negative 1.5. Okay, y equal to negative 1.5 squared plus 3 times negative 1.5 minus 28. So we have the x squared plus 3x minus 28. So negative 1.5. Then we have the negative 30.25. Okay, so when x equal to 0, y equal to 0 plus 0 minus 28, negative 28. Okay, so we have 4 and negative 7 there. Okay, so the minimum point is negative 1.5, negative 30.25. So we have the negative 7, 4, negative 1.5, negative 7, 4. Okay, negative 7, 4. This is 4, negative 7, negative 28. Okay, and then uh, this minimum point is negative 1.5, negative 30.25. Yes. So E 0 equal to x squared plus 4x plus 1. Whoa. Okay, so the x will be negative 4 plus minus square root 4 square minus 411 divided by 2 times 1. So negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2 plus minus, and then we have the square root of 16 minus 4 is square root of 12 is 2 square root 3. 2 square root 3 over 2, then will be square root 3. Okay, so this is 2 square root 3 and then over 2. Yeah. So the x will be the negative 2 plus square root 3 plus the negative 2 minus square root 3 over 2, then it's negative 2. Okay, so the y will be the negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 plus 1. So we have the x squared plus 4x plus 1 and we substitute with the -2, then it's -3. So the minimum point is -2, -3. Okay, and then when y and x equal to 0, then y equal to 0 plus 0 plus 1, 1. Okay, so -2 plus square root 3 is in the negative side. This is negative. Okay, so the graph will look like this. So we have the y and x here, and the graph will look like this. This is 1, and then this is -2 minus square root 3. This is -2 plus square root 3, and this is -2, -3. Okay, yes. Hmm. And when y equal to 0, then we have a 0 equal to 15 plus 2x minus x squared. So we have the x squared minus 2x minus 15 equal to 0. And then we do the factorization. X 3, 5 minus 5 plus 3. So x equal to -3, x equal to 5 is the root. So we have the -3 plus 5 over 2, then it is 1. Then y equal to 15 plus 2 minus 1, then is 16. So because the a coefficient, the a equal to -1 less than 0, the shape is like this. So this is maximum point 116. Okay, when x equal to 0, y equal to 15 plus 0 minus 0, then we have 15. Okay, so the graph will look like this, -3 and 5. So mm, uh, this is y, this is x, and then the maximum point is at the 116 there. So this is 116, this is 5, this is -3, and this is 15 here. Okay, so we can check answer. Okay, again using the equation, not simultaneous equation. Yeah, the equation polynomial degree 2, then -1 is the coefficient of x squared, and then 2 and 15. So we have the root as 5 and -3. So maximum when x equal to 1 and then y equal to 16. So for just now this one we have the 1 4 1, then it's -2 plus square root 3 and -2 minus square root 3. Okay, so minimum when x equal to -2 and y equal to -3. Yes, correct. Done. Hmm.